Hello! Alright, you guys, here we are. We are good to go. Let us begin, see if we can make some progress with this, figure out what happened to our Wild Mage and other stuff. And I did see I had some copyright for that little music I played for a few minutes yesterday, so we're probably not going to do that much more. And I am trying out the little tip jar this time instead of the bit goal, just to give it a shot. So see how it works out. Might be better, might be more annoying, we'll see. But anyway, you guys are doing good today. There'll be no stream tomorrow. Gonna see some family, so we shall make the most out of tonight. Enjoy it. See how things are looking. So test all that sound as always. Nothing else we need, I guess. So welcome. Thank you for joining me. Shall enjoy this Saturday night fun time. So plugged it a bit. Get on people's nerves. I don't care if it's for the right reasons. So let us begin. Alright, desktop audio is transmitting. I will test the sound in game. We reload from the friendly arm, and so we're gonna check that out. See what kind of progress we can make tonight. I went into stream a bit earlier, but at least we have right now. So, oh shoot! See, they're already here right when I'm loading in the tavern. So this is not looking good. But yeah, I lost the Wild Mage. I don't know why.
What?
Let me test. Loading in the tavern. So lost the Wild Mage. Alright, so we're looking fine there. I could watch the vlog real quick from last night. Try to figure out just why in the heck when she disappeared, and if she's still in that area where she left me, because it is possible that she just ran away, and I could get the other underground, the other, what's his name? Yeah. Alright, so I'm looking back, trying to see when did her profile picture disappear. So she was dead, then I revived them. After that red priest encounter we had. And yeah, the friendly Iron Man, she was there. She was still dead apparently at that point. Then I brought her back. Oh, it's maybe when we killed the guy we gave the money to. I didn't even notice her leaving though. Let's see if that was the case. That could be the case. So hold on 1 second while I try to figure this out. So I'm running between the different towns. She's still with me. Okay, she left as soon as I was in the corner of the map. And the other character I had, you can see it here at that point in replay. She left just all of a sudden when I was in the corner after I stole something or something. She was right with me, then I was scrolling down away from them, and she's just gone all of a sudden. That is so weird. You can see it at a 4:11 mark on the video from last night. She just completely disappears when I was stealing something or something. I have no idea where she went, but that is really strange. I have not seen a character leave like that just so whimsically. It could have been because I stole. Hello, Cypher, you two, man. Fun times last night. Hope you enjoyed that little battle with the Dorseys and all that. That was a fun point. I actually did that shortly before you, the same night, so. So it was fun for my second playthrough. And your first playthrough, I'm going to try not to spoil anything too specific, but yeah, as you were saying you were enjoying it, it was really awesome, man. Wasteland 3 action, so welcome, Cypher. We were just trying to figure out how we lost Battle Mage, and I just watched it in our replay from last night. And she really just disappeared at a very strange and kind of like nonsense moment, so I have no idea what was up with that, but thanks for popping in there, Cypher. Good to see you. Start us off on chat tonight. Anyway, the Flaming Fist are imminent, as always. We're trying to get the bandits tonight. But we have all these other things going on. I remember Omnia. Okay, can still go back to Larswood. We pretty much cleared out all of Larswood, so we gotta go to the other surrounding areas. Price on the head of vessel, so we probably shouldn't stay here. We don't need to sleep or anything, so I cleared out my inventory, so that's good. We got all this magic on Czar. It'd be really nice if I get the chance to use it, but I need to ride it, so let me ride all these ones that need to be ridden. Those will be at least in the spell book, and then I can memorize 3 at a time, so it gives me a choice of what to use every day, pretty much. Can I identify? Nah, I don't have the spell yet today. And he's got his electrical resistance, and this one is save versus death, so pretty helpful for him being the squishiest character. So we might look for the Drow. Yeah, the Drow Mage is the other one. Absolutely, Cypher. Good times, man. I'm glad you have a fun stream set. Your computer, all that looking great, so keep up the good work. That's all I can say. I've only been streaming 2 weeks myself, but after watching people for 8 years on Twitch, you know, I can still tell when a stream is set up decently well, so keep up the good work, man. For now, I'm gonna try to escape the Flaming Fist. Yes. This is supposed to be neutral territory, is the thing. It's like, wow, they don't really pay much attention to that. These zealots that are, I don't know, not really the police force, they're just these like battle mages that make their own vendettas. I don't really know how it works, but I guess you'd consider them the wider police force than just the local town guards and stuff, so let's try to get on out of here. Casino, welcome back. Extomore, hello. So let's make a break for it, see if we can get at least back to the woods now that we have room in our inventory. Everyone's pretty much set on what they need to carry. See if we can find the Drow. He said it would be east of the Friendly Arm Inn, so right outside the walls or something. I don't know. We'll maybe take a look for him if we get the chance. But these guys might be hot on my tail, so. Alright, you get on back to work. Sounds good, Cyber. Appreciate you popping in. We'll be here.
What is it?
I'm not streaming tomorrow, so we're going to make the most we can of tonight. Come back Monday. See if we can get out of here in one piece. That would be nice. Alright, so when he said he's going to hide east of the walls, maybe it's here somewhere? Directly outside? Could be. I don't think I can actually get out this way though, right? There's really only one entrance to this entire fortress. That's the front door. I mean, I can try to go for the fastest area, but Flaming Fist chased me literally right through the door last time, so we're gonna see how it goes. But yeah, as you can tell, Cypher, if watching out of this, it is similar in some aspects to Wasteland 3, just the style of it in the CRPG, I guess they're classified as, but alright, I'm trying to avoid these guys. There's really not too much I can do. They just pop out of no. See, there they are.
What?
You spoke at me.
Alright, please hide in shadows.
What?
As for everybody else, we are not going in the direction they are.
Fine.
We are going the opposite direction.
Redirect. Try to keep up. I'll do your toils if I
They're
must.
fine.
Ugh, they're gonna be right on me, so only so much I can do here. Honestly.
Yes?
Gonna look for the Drow Mage really quickly. And then I'm gonna be immediately...
Such menial tasks.
Oh, see, if you pause, they don't really stop in their movement. If you try to move them while they're moving, they halt ever so briefly. So that's kind of inconvenient when you're running away from someone. But if you do it while paused, well, they still do it, but at least it's easier to control. Okay, well, avoided them narrowly up there. They were shooting at me and all the rest, so. That's the part of chaotic and evil playthroughs. You have to contend with those guys much more than if you just left random civilians or whatever alone. I don't actually remember what I did exactly back when I first started this playthrough, but I'm pretty sure it was killing a random nobleman or other family or something in their house right when I first started the game. I actually remember fighting the gates in Candlekeep at the very start, getting that extra gear and helmets and stuff, just because I was like, oh, might as well try. There he is. Well, Wild Mage, it was nice, but I guess your side quest will have to wait till another playthrough, because she disappeared in such a weird moment there in the corner of the map, so maybe she's waiting for me at the top of another area, but that's kind of unlikely. It's probably because I was thieving and also running from these guys, and her being chaotic neutral, she's not evil enough. I mean, she's not as high and mighty as the good alignment, but yeah. So I don't know how to empty that tip jar, that little bottle mug thing. So there was a thing on the website you could try, but oh well, cup is full for now. Full for now. So cheers to you guys. Be fun. And we'll figure it out. All in good time. I kind of did like the 2 red bars around the new followers, so we'll work on that a little more and just try the cup out for now, just for the fun of it. Something else, so I don't have like too much stuff around the screen, but anyway, let's get him. We'll have a 6th member of our party, Black Pits guy, and I don't know if he has any side quests, but he'll let me know if he does. Just like Dorn did with his stuff. See if there's more about that or not. I was doing it, but that was in the previous chapters, so Dorn, Blackguard's revenge. So he said about the whereabouts. Krill. Yeah, Terrace was in Nashkel. I didn't find her when I was there, I guess, or I got busy with other things, or Flaming Fist probably interrupted it too. So we could try to find Krill and Nashkel again when we're in that area. For now, I'd probably just do the main quest stuff, which is the bandits and all that, so. Yep, we'll look for them some more. Basilisk is still up. He, holy symbol. Yeah, see what else we can do. Sorry, my hair gets really weird on stream. I don't know the reason for that is. Anyway. It's very strange. Just the angle that we're at, I guess. Ugh. Doing it the wrong way. It's because I'm looking at myself backwards, probably. Anyway, enough of that. We're just gonna go back to the... Yeah, Val was a really weird bugged one. I don't know, but we'll just go back to the forest, get somewhere away from them. Hopefully they forget about me after some point, or don't look quite as tight as they are right now.
I hope you're satisfied. Look at my clothing! Caked on mud everywhere. Do you have any idea how many...
Hello, sassy angel friend. Yep, she's my good streamer friend. Killer Croc, welcome. How you doing tonight? Good to see ya. Continuing our Baldur's Gate fun, and congrats to Sassy as well for her 1-year partner anniversary. That's pretty exciting how they're celebrating all that, so fun to see. Good for the Fortnite lovers. Alright, where are they? Wharves? Hello to you too. Will you join me? Yeah. Keep it up. That's if I didn't need him, but we need our 6-member party. Not bad. Killer Croc joined some Baldur's Gate, trying to make some good progress. We've had this game on and off for like 15 years since the original 7 or 8 CDs back in the day, but this enhanced edition we are finally improving out. Oh, very nice. Well, glad you could join me for a bit. We're gonna finally go after some bandits, do some other fun. We're getting this Drow Mage. He's basically the proprietor of the Black Pits Gladiator Arena in the Undershadow place. Forget all these things, but anyway, he's joining us.
At last, some protection. Protection for you. I will join you so that you can feel safe.
His spell basically backfired, but we can actually go there to the Black Pits. It's a separate little mode, like a DLC type thing, so we'll try that at some point after we get through all these main story things finally. Slowly but surely, though, we're making progress. Alright. Oh. And they're back on me right away. Got the entertained achievement for him joining me, and we got XP for just him joining us, so that's nice. See what he says when we make him leader. We can't do that right now. We are gonna run away from these guys, though, so. Flaming Fist. They're like inside, still trying to get me from the behind there. That doesn't make sense.
Obviously, this was going to happen. The amount of time it took borders on insanity. How do you
Whoa!
function on a day-to-day basis? You must be loving this.
I had a feeling something like that. Okay. Back to Pell Vale. We haven't gone there yet, so it's east of Friendly Island. Goodness, man. They almost killed Tsar just like that. Of course, they go for the squishy right away. Ugh. Anyway, does he have any weapons to start? Well, he has magic resistance.
Yeah?
So
What
he's
do you?
pretty good starved character. Baloth Bertil of Baloth the Entertainer. And he is chaotic evil sorcerer, so I guess we're well matched with him. We've got a full evil party now, so maybe we'll have better success now. Now that we're all on the same page, everybody is evil. Anyway, it took too long an explanation to explain why he's leader, so
I deserve to be leader.
back to the bottom. Or we could make him fourth, but I don't know, that's fine. Alright, so now we're gonna rest, get Tsar's health back. Goes absolutely crazy sometimes. But yeah, how'd it go? Croc, did you guys play some Fortnite other stuff? She did at least, what's that, at least 4 hours, and the most would be 12 hours, right? So I guess they made it pretty close to 12 hours. She started like last night or something, though. It was weird. I saw that. It was like after I had stopped streaming or something. It was a while ago, but good fun. I hope to tune in again sometime. Alright, there we go. Oh, good. Bandits. Well, Tsar, get out of there, please. Maybe give him a healing potion. It is not worth reviving him again. You drink that and run away. Run away.
Speak and be gone.
Darts and stuff. The Aura of Despair.
What?
Just shoot him right
Is
away.
there really no one else you can
He's
bother?
got Darts of Acid. Oh man, look at all his spells! This is a character like really experienced people would use, man. I don't even know the first thing about magic. Holy. Sheesh. Could use that detect invisibility last time. Fireball it is.
Yes?
What need again? I
What
will
is it?
Alright, spin him up a bit. He used his potion, so that's good. Alright, full array, here we go.
That's someone else, you filthy swine.
Looks they're doing something. Where is he?
Eh? What do you want?
Okay, there he is. He is. Fireball takes a lot of focus, apparently. It's not a quick spell. Oh, shit. Okay, now I know what Fireball does.
What? A
Whew.
simple.
That was pretty intense. Okay. Let's get their loot and sleep again. So yeah, this is the other place the bandit base would probably be, so the first suggestion was actually wrong, so it makes sense. That was crazy, man. Alrighty, I think we are good for now. Pelvale, after Larswood has been completely secured. Oh, that's the main town up there. Let's see. The Sword Coast. Several days to get certain places. Alright, we finally are okay. Got a full evil party, so at least now everybody is united in that. Just to try it. Because I wanted to play Blackguard, you know, they were more appealing to me than a Wild Mage Custom, because they're the newest classes in this one. And it's kind of like the main evil Bale character is also like a Blackguard, so we shall outdo him with superiority. Alright, so let's loot the rest. Put that in the gym bag, get some more magic, some more arrows, I guess. Plenty of bandit pelts once we do find someone collecting those. We're storing them in Barraghost or so. use these fancy arrows yet. It's nice he comes with some acid darts though, and speedily stolen slave's salve. 9 hit points. The effect is instantaneous and the potion is destroyed in the process. Oh, that's nice. And his robe is Evil Arch Magi. Armor class 5. Wow. That's a good robe. His main weapon is just quarterstaff plus 1. So he can use that if needed, but look at all those spells he has. It's insane. Whew. He can cast 6 spells at once. He is powerful mage. Level 6. Higher than the rest of my party. Alright, Czar for one. Ready to level up. Nothing to spend on. No mage skills. Makes sense, they have magic instead of skills.
You spoke to me.
Alright, that does it for all the loot. And now we can rest. Lemon juices have this too. Community showcase. Welcome back. Welcome. What's crack-a-lackin'? Hey, Turkey. I'm having some interesting times in Baldur's Gate, you could say that, but fought some bandits. We got our Drow Mage. He is an elf, a dark elf type, because he's from the Drow Under Realm, whatever it was called. So we've actually got 2 elves now, Shadow Dancer, a half-orc, human, and a halfling, and another human. So human necromancer, human blackguard, main character, elf Shadow Dancer, blackguard, half-orc, fighter, thief, halfling, and everybody's evil now, so looking more united. Hopefully we'll have better success. Let us rest one more time, as much as this rain is so nice, but we do need... Never mind, we don't need a rest. Alright, let's go.
Yes? Such mean
Okay, we are looking for the bandit camp, which is probably here, because we already searched all of Larswood. Now we're in Pelvale, east of the Friendly Armin, with the Flaming Fist bastards. Flaming Fist frickin' something. You know, I could call them all kinds of names at this point, but I don't know if I need mature filter for that. So let's continue. Just move on. Focus on the positive. Always good. Oh yeah, it's fun. D&D engine actually. You know, you just get a general idea for the party. Don't worry, Turkey. I know you're more FPS style, like I was playing with you today. So you get a general idea, you know, characters and priests. Oh, who's this?
You don't help me. You kill me.
Draconia. Ah. Sorry, lady. It's not our business. Calm down. We'll help you. Just tell her who you are. Well, we are a full evil party. They might get mad if I start being charitable. I never played the actual one, but I enjoy automated ones. So, what would our full evil party want us to do? I might lose 4 of my new party members. These guys are all pre-made. I only made the 2 to start with, so these 4 party members, they might get upset if I just start helping a random stranger. Funny Turkey. So funny, boy. Alright, so calm down, we'll help you. I don't know, it's like, can I be more aggressive? I am not from around here. Thank you so much for helping.
Jacques.
Oh, surface. Maybe another drow or something. Flaming Fist! Well, we're no friends of them, as you know. Just chasing us the last few days and weeks, and for as long as I can remember at this point. Obviously, I'm not about to side with them for anything. They've given me so much trouble, made my life hell just for trying to progress in basic quest lines. So, I know you remember the Flaming Fist, the woman you are harboring is wanted for murder of the foulest sort. She is a dark elf. We already just got one in our party. This is hilarious timing. Should be obvious that she is evil. They lie. I've done nothing wrong. If you want her, have her. We won't get in your way. You'll have to get through us if you want her. What do you intend to do once you have her? I mean, I wish I could just attack them instantly, but you'll have to get through us if you want her, or what do you intend to do once you have her? They're trying to kill me all this time, so it's kind of a silly question, but might as well play with him a little more, I guess. Kill her, of course. They actually have no trial or anything for any of these people they pursue, so no point. No point at all. We can't allow that. Well, if she's a murderer, then that's what she deserves. You can save her. We've done much worse than she has, so there is no point in pretending we're at all innocent. Kill this bastard. Yeah. Stupid decision. For harboring a murderer, I sentence you all to death. Finally get to kill one of these guys up front. It's only one of them, too, so
What is it?
doesn't get much easier.
Yes?
Redirect.
Oops.
This better be good.
Throw an axe at him, why not? I need to get his sling still, but...
What do you want?
Alright, as for you... Oh my goodness. Well, this is a... sphere... to the target. Let's give it a try. I don't know. He's got so many things, I don't even know where to start with him. Alright, everyone's got something. Take that, you flaming fist, little fool! Much better. Alright, thanks, Turkey. Silly boy.
What?
Alright, we are set. Oh,
Is there really?
he did that automatically. I didn't tell him to make any mirror images, so that's cool. Alright, see what she has to say now that I saved her. Let's do a hard save now. We finally have some justice against the bastards chasing us all day long. Alright. Yeah, there's no way for me to get the Wild Mage back. I mean, I'd have to reload. Ooh. Chapter 3 start. I'd have to reload a little ways back, not that much, but... kind of forgot how much I did then. I mean, I cleared out my whole inventory, so we'll just save her for another playthrough, I guess. It's not the worst thing in the world. In the game.
I may not kill you after all.
Killed that punk. Feels so good. Alright.
Fine.
Give me power.
You're not be willing to give me a chance because my dark skin just got another drow, lady. They don't pay much attention. I am a drow, but if you give me a chance, you won't regret it. Can I join with you? I need friends more now than ever. Get out of our sight. We'll need the extra help. We can't afford any dead weight. Well, we can't actually see what her class and alignment is until we... Well... I'm trying to get... Okay, let me see what happens if I remove my pre-made character. I did save just now, so... I'm gonna see what they say if I do that. Obviously, I'm not gonna remove my one of my best characters and the one that I made, but I just want to see what she is real quick. Okay, so she is neutral evil, so another good evil, and cleric. She is a dark elf from Underdark City. Yeah, so Underdark is what it's called. Of Minzoburanzen. She says very little about her reasons for leaving that sunless realm, though separations of such a nature are never gentle. She does claim to no longer worship the spider goddess Loth, a change that even you know is often fatal. Her new faith is in the night goddess Shar, an appropriate choice for a drow, though this is not a firm indication that she's given up the brutal ways of her people. She finds the laws of the surface world quaint and more than a little strange, but this is simply because of her lack of experience. Likewise, she seems a bit naive about how her race is viewed by surface dwellers. Many will not give her the chance she seems to expect, and even being seen with her may affect how people think of you. You know that as a drow, she has resistance to magic. So that's their inbuilt racial ability. That's nice. Alright, now see if we can easily get Ashia
What
back.
use is it?
So do you want me back in your party? Does she just stay here or does she leave? That's what I'm curious about.
What?
Yep, she stays where she leaves you. So, that works. Alright, we'll catch you later,
Olsa?
Visonia. You've been very kind to me in this strange and loud world. Perhaps you're right. Though, the drow were meant to be a race apart. Take care of yourselves, alright? Reputation has increased. Wow, that was weird. It's still pretty despised, yeah. Doesn't make much difference.
Jalcales?
Just checking all these options. Many would judge you by your race alone, but I'll give you ample opportunity for yourself. Can't really give them a chance just to leave.
Night Singer, give me power.
Must we be so insufferably charitable?
What?
Not really. Alright, I guess she will stay here for now. So maybe we can get her again at some point. We're not gonna attack her or anything, because that wouldn't do any good.
Olsa? Jalcales? Night Singer, give me power.
Alright then, some more full plate. Does anybody need a helmet? Not really. Is there any difference? No, it's just the appearance. Nothing really. That's the same. The one I got for main character is good though. It's a magic helmet. Need to identify it. Okay, he has identify, so let's use that right away. What? The Eyes of Truth. Ooh. Infravision. That's cool. Did he automatically identify just by putting it in his inventory? No, I didn't think so. Talus's gifts. Electrical resistance. Well, we get plenty of that. Czar is gonna have full electrical resistance if we give him all those things at once, but probably should spell. I haven't really found any lightning enemies yet, so don't need it too much. Alright, see if Czar has his back. Not yet. You can do it multiple times. Destroyer of the Hills. +4 versus crushing attacks. It's a good belt against hill giants. That kind of thing. Well, I might as well keep identifying stuff. Now that we finally have someone that can do that infinitely, that's amazing. Yep, he is indeed. Alright, Brawling Hands. Dexterity 18. Minus dexterity or? Nah, it's good. Whatever it is, it's good. I'm pretty sure it's good. Okay, so this one that was. Oh yeah, it was near staff. I don't need that anymore. She's gone. Another ring. I need to put them back in. Ring of the Princess. Armor class and saving throws. Very nice. Alright, anything else? The shield. And the ring. Boots. Another pair of boots. That's exciting. We finally know. Alright, short sword. Another short sword. Let's make sure he can identify that much, because I don't know if there's a limit at some point. Alright, got small shield +1. Ah, he finally did run out. That's a lot for one day. I guess he has limited amount per day or something. That was pretty good. Okay. Short bow abilities. Alrighty, right. Give him most of the magic now, I guess. I put them in the right order so I don't have to keep going back and forth. Missile -5? These are confusing, man. I'll figure out what all those do. Oh, Baratil's Burden. Yes. Genies. It's good against genies. Or maybe he dies against genie. I don't really know these minus and plus difference. Protection from cold. Alright, good enough, I'd say. Alright, now we're good. So, see you later, Visonia. Don't have room for more than 6 at the moment. And I did want to do whatever quest Zar and Montron had. I just don't know what it is, so I'll figure it out eventually. Alright, day 120. Let's move on. See if we can do some other bandits thing.
Ulsa, I pity you for your
Whoa! Alright, there they are. Black Talon Elites, yet again.
What need he dead?
Catch someone else, you filthy swine.
Can use it? What? How is it a potion? It's a ring. Create a random gem or damage the wearer once per day. Well, I guess now is basically as good as all good a time as any, right?
What is it?
You spoke at me?
Alright, friends is not gonna work here. But we can still try it.
This better be good. Speak and be gone.
What is it?
Let's try to get in there quick. Holy crap. That was fast. That was pretty fast.
I will listen for now.
What do you?
Mirror image. Ray of Enfeeblement. Guess we could try that. Not too good.
What need he dead? You spoke at me? Redirect.
Is there really no one else you can bother? All right, but not because you told it.
Pretty rough.
This goes.
Lost Czar, almost lost Montron. They just ambushed him straight away though, so. Now I have to pick up all his spells.
Catch someone else, you
Pick up all his spells. Oh, and they got more arrows.
Such menial tasks.
Splint mail isn't worth it. Sanity. Crazy. Oh, it's a different kind. break the gym or did it damage the...
Eh? What do you want?
Item drained.
All right, but
Can't-
not because you told me.
Can't tell if it worked or not. Well, that was rough.
What is it?
Very insane.
Fine.
Pretty much. That for him. And time to rest, but yeah, Zara not getting lucky lately. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy, I would say. Let's move on. Get some sleep. No, bandits.
He spoke at me.
What?
Glutton for punishment, isn't it?
What is it?
Speak and be gone.
At least they're all downhill, except the one.
Is there really no one else you can bother?
Alright. Another fireball. Pretty good opportunity.
What? Yes?
This better be good. I'll listen for now.
What is it?
Gotta check top right, make sure they're all doing something. She just stands there, of course.
What need you dead? I'll do your toil.
Never mind, I don't need the fireball.
He spoke at
He
me.
doesn't want to do it in time. So.
I'm gonna work out some anger for you.
Suck your
Yes?
That'll work.
Simple matter.
Common droppings. Man, those Black Talon elites pretty much always kill someone, or at least do a lot of damage. It would be tough on harder difficulty. Oh, now this time the tails have reversed. Fantastic.
This better be good.
Don't need that trap.
What need you dead?
What?
Hopefully it doesn't affect our accuracy too much.
What is it?
Be direct. He spoke at me.
Gonna try fireball one more time.
What do you want?
Should switch while he's alive, I guess. Fireball. Give it a shot.
You're lying.
Oh, much better that time. Just nuked them, basically. Whew.
You must be loving this.
What? Such menial tasks.
That was a better one. Much better that time. Pretty fine. Whoops. Whoops. Don't need that. Bow.
I'd be much preferring the cover of night or this blasted daylight.
Yeah. That'd probably be better for all of us. Bandit scalps. Alright, one more try.
Your sleep has been interrupted. Monsters are about.
Well, at least we'll get plenty of XP from all these bandits. They're not the worst enemy either, so
Is there really no one
if
else?
it was was Black Talon elites ambushing us, we would have to reconsider. Acid arrow for you in the back.
This better be good.
Last,
Yes?
it says leaving shadows. Probably not the best time to hide anyway when you're being ambushed. Probably not.
What need he dead?
Yes?
Right in there.
That's something you must
Out
be.
of the line of fire.
What is it?
This will not be a quick death.
Eh? What do you want?
It's got a few of these acid darts, but the teeth of a black dragon for heads, and the mighty worm's sinews for shaft. These wicked arrows dissolve into deadly acid on impact. Those sound a little bit more high quality than something I would just use on any random enemies. So better not. Where the heck did he get those? Literally the teeth of a black dragon and a mighty worm's sinew. Does not look like that at all. Oh well. Use the quarterstaff. Chase that guy down, yeah. Whoa, what are you casting now? What the heck is that? Alright, well. Another successful
My usual knack.
wave of bandits. Not the best place to sleep, apparently, but we're doing fine.
What is it?
More common loot. That'll be fine. Okay. Let's sort through our stuff. Okay, plenty of things. Is protection from cold or yeah, we can't tell. Alrighty, still alive. Still kicking. All these waves of bandits, they gotta stop eventually, right? We're just trying to take a nap on the hill. Okay, now I rested for 6 days. Everybody's good. We can move on. Except for Zara, of course.
A simple matter.
Oh man,
Is there really no one else?
so frustrating. Just like, why can't I get her and bring him back later? Alright, we'll try it. I'm not super attached to Zara. He had some funny things. He entertained us for a bit. Montron might miss him, but let's see what happens. Just to say that we did it. Let's try it out. Just because I'm so tired of having 5 and 1 guy dead and no way to bring him back. Don't know why the camera's doing that, but let's try it, huh?
Sharon Shar is a goddess of conviction and purpose.
Yeah,
Yes?
I'm glad our reputation has decreased. I don't care. It's already despised. It couldn't get much worse.
Effective.
Such menial tasks.
He doesn't seem to care too much. Alright, well, Zar.
No.
Yeah, see, Zar's body's actually moved there, so even if we had a revive from dead scroll, it probably wouldn't work. I don't know, it's not really showing him as an object, even though he's there. Bye, Zar, we'll see you another time. You're just too squishy, man, what can I say? And he doesn't do much damage either. I couldn't figure out his necromancer spell. At this level, at least. So, alright, she's got mace and sling, so another sling user. It already wants me to level up something that isn't those, though, so... Ugh. I'll do... Wait, she has a shield, right? So wait, this is shield, or... Can it be other weapons with the shield? Because if mace and shield, it's like... I don't know. Let me try. I guess we'll try that. Maybe it doesn't actually mean shield only. Because she does have mace and shield, yeah, so... I'm sure we can get her a better shield than what we've had so far, but not just yet. Welcome to the party, Bizarre. I just got tired of you dying, man. What can I say?
Speak and be gone.
It's kind of crazy as a goat anyway, so. Neutral evil, so I'll have one less chaotic evil. All the rest are neutral evil except my main character and Baloth, but that's fine. So we'll keep him at the bottom, I guess. Remember where my mage
It
is.
shall be even bloodier
is
than
it?
you hope.
Alright, that works.
What?
Sometimes you gotta make sacrifices. So.
A simple matter.
Bizarre, it's been interesting. Montron doesn't seem too heartbroken, so yeah. Just leave him in the dust. I mean, evil characters would base on strength and other loyalties, but they don't care too much about squishy necromancer. But yeah, his dagger wasn't, I don't know, he just wasn't making the cut, you know? The rest shall be better off. See what abilities she has while I'm at.
You spoke at
Night
me?
Singer, give me power.
She's got Cure Light Wounds and Command. Another creature to die for a single round. Huh. So that's supposed to be for an enemy, right? Yeah. If it's red, it's typically for enemy. But just trying to figure out. She has necromancy, yeah. Cleric, interesting stuff. Alright, another yeah, another of those dark elves. 2 dark elves now. So now we have 3 elves in the party. Half orc, halfling, and my solitary human now. Human surrounded by things that are not human. Not even remotely, so. That's fine, she don't care too much.
Yes, such menial tasks.
Whatever works best. Alright, let's make some progress at last. Explore the bandit camp.
What?
This better be good.
Yes?
It's confusing how that works.
What needs he dead?
What is it?
I will listen for now.
What?
Okay.
Ulsa?
Attack with the mace. She also has turn undead, so if we run into undead,
Yes,
we'll have
What is it?
Peter Rex.
2 blackguards and a cleric, all to turn them away.
What is it?
That's someone else, you filthy swine.
The only one that needs anything. So let's try another chromatic orb.
This will not be a quick death.
With my usual command.
Night now, Natha.
You must be loving this.
Pretty interesting. Let's see what they look like without the robes and stuff. She can't take it off. She actually doesn't have a helmet. Yeah, I realized that. There we go. Now everyone's fully equipped. Let's see. So could give this to him. Could use it. Save the darts for. Ah, it's not even a quick weapon. Yeah. All right, that works. Save his powerful spells for. Didn't work. It's a funny ring.
Is there really no one
He
else?
has identify back because I rested. Topsitter's Crutch. Merchants that dare the risk of trading with the drow of the Great Rifts, yeah, drow, are often given these items to aid in their movements underground. So, another infravision. And I already have infravision helmet, so 2 characters with infravision, I guess. necklace. What else should he identify? Arrows, that could be good. Arrow +1. Yep. Very helpful. Save those for the big enemies. Plenty of them. Alright. And now to identify these two as well. Cursed Scroll of Foolishness. So you kind of randomly take a chance for certain protection scrolls if you didn't identify it, so the effects could prove fatal. Let's set that aside. And this one, another protection from cold, so I can actually just stack those up together. Great. Alright, and the rest are just extra scrolls that he could use, I guess. I don't really know. Can he use that? Probably. Let's not find out because it'd be a waste right now.
What?
We could use it in
Fine.
combat. I don't know. I guess I'll use that next dialogue or something if I can remember. It might make a difference. Squirrel, squirrel. We are scouting up bears. Don't sound too friendly. Leave them alone, they might leave me alone too. Sorry for not being the best like evil playthrough so far, but we'll find other good choices that are more fun. Some evil choices are more fun than good in games like this, so we'll see. Usually I just kind of played down the middle or whatever I thought was best first time, but this one you had to choose. I didn't want to do like chaotic neutral because this was appropriate for Blackguard. Blackguard, you couldn't do anything except evil. Level drain, that sounds nasty. And she is restricted to evil, so that's why. That's the main reason I wanted to try Blackguard. Good fun. Interesting. Hey, a nice barrel. Could store stuff in there if we needed to. It's nice to have those now and then. Getting formation relatively well, I guess. Okay.
You spoke
Ah.
to me.
Yes?
Speak and be gone. I warrant your attention.
Oh, sir.
rapturous day, Kalu Kalei.
Guess I could try command. It's not really animal specific.
That's someone else, you filthy swine.
This one is
Leave me be. I speak and be gone.
What?
Jean Calais?
What do you want?
good enough.
Yes?
It's like light damage. Why? It's literally after the combat, man. Alright, this is Woods of Sharp Teeth again. Guess those are the markers when someone found wolves or whatever. Pelled Veil Villa. Nothing else we need.
You spoke at me.
What? Fine.
And it is hour 11, so middle of the morning. Oh, more bandits to talk to. Let's see what these ones have to say. Break it. It's your choice which hits the ground first, your sword or your heads. Be smart now and you'll all live to grow wise. Oh, there's a laugh. Why, pray tell, should we take your rattle pates? That one. And that's the one I did last time, so it could work on him instead of the other one, but he seems more intelligent than the last one. Ugh. I don't know. It seems kind of like I could just keep doing the same dialogue choice, and if he has the same response, then it's definitely pointless. I'll reload if he has the same response. How about that? Spy who told you later. The exact same thing. Just slightly different worded, but the same result. Alright,
Fine.
we'll try another one. Alright, bloodthirsty job we have. He could actually attest to that because we are so evil and chaotic. So, let's just give this one a try just because it fits the characters pretty well. You scare me, but I like your fire. Alright then, we'll take you to the boss and see if he likes you. So if I kept doing it wrong and just kept killing them all, would I just never find the base? Let's see. Wow, I guess I would have just kept making mobs until I did it right. Oh, look at this. This is interesting. Wow. Very interesting.
So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
Could have done some more voice line. Rakin, who the hell are these roustabouts? Are you daft bringing them here? It's a risk, I know, but we must think about keeping our numbers up. We'll not have the time to bring more from Erebor. Better that we recruit here. They've already proved themselves to me. Fine, just keep them out of trouble till Tazal gets here, and he can make sure they're on the up and up. An ogre up your face will show your true colors right quick. That's weird. They don't. It seems like you could do this if you were good too. So there's no real difference being evil in this story situation. It'd be nice if they did, but I guess it's just too early of a game to really be that flexible with choices and dynamics as much as other ones. Abbott Costello, welcome back. And Electrical Longboard, hello. Go with him again. How you doing, guys? Pop in the chat if you'd like. Just hanging out. Some Baldur's Gate casual relaxation, pretty much. Recruits! Oh, there's Taza. He's the ogre guy, or just human barbarian? Secret operation, and you hire those you rob by the lower planes. Why do we play Black Talons to do stealth if you almost light signal fires? We need to keep our numbers up. Besides, we checked them out pretty good. I think they'll do fine. You don't think! I think! I questioned them myself, and if they are not as you say, you die too. I say now, I don't like you. Give me a reason to not have you broth boiled and use your skin to swaddle my small kin. Who are you that I should let you join? Group of sensible virgins on our way to Baldur's Gate. Your bandits tried to raid us, so we figured if we can't beat them, join them. Go scare some schoolgirls. I could bruise you, but good, and that's exactly why you need me. We're strong, well-armed, and we've known opportunity when we see it. What better job be there for us? Dungeon crawling? That's fool's work. Oh. Alright, I'll do the threatening, intimidation one. That usually works well in this type of psychology. You talk big. Maybe I think you talk too big. Maybe I think we just see who gets bruised. Put your sword where your mouth is, or I put mine there. Oh.
What?
You spoke at me?
Jacques,
What do you want?
Should I do it? Poison arrow, magic missile. I like the poison arrow, acid arrow. That's pretty good.
Be direct.
This
We'll range him down, and
power.
yeah, I'll use this command, I guess.
Speak and be gone.
What?
Could do friendship,
Isn't
but
there really no one else?
I kind
in
of
the bother?
didn't have a chance to do that before the dialogue started, so we'll do an acid arrow instead.
Yes?
And she... Oh, darn. Someone named Tazok seems to be commander of the bandits. We already knew that. Didn't we? Big ol' ogre.
What is it?
What need he dead?
Fight pretty good. Maybe you're not such weaklings. I think you make pretty good bandits. Okay, you can have run of camp. I have business to do, but Edenor and Targaz will keep eyes on you. Discover the bandit camp. The largest tent should belong to the leader, and within it I should be able to find documents that reveal who pull their strings. Take patrol and leave for mine tonight. Keep pressure on trade routes, and there be extra gold for all when we are done. I leave soon.
What? Fine.
Very nice. Ah, the hobgoblin. Chill hobgoblin.
You be quiet.
Tazak has allowed us to enter to visit the site of a mine where he might be preparing to the real bandit leader. Reporting to the real bandit leader. Nice.
Manure mouth. You be quiet.
Manure mouth.
You be quiet.
Hobgoblin's not the smartest.
You be quiet.
Alright, explore a bit or
What?
could do reconnaissance.
Menial tasks.
Terraces.
You be quiet.
Are you the new recruits? That's pretty random. Each of you some leather armor. We already have all the armor we need, thanks. Can you tell me a little about this place? Like, pays the wages around here? Some say it Zents, some say it might be the Iron Throne. I don't ask question. That's funny. Iron Throne references. I thought Targaryen cup here. A boss gives me money and I hand out leather armor. It's that simple. Chill, Black Talons. I don't care who you are, I give you leather armor. Yeah, all the Black Talons. Oh yeah, and Chill are the name of the bandit group. They were called Chill. You're not with Black Talons or Chill, you must be Independents then. Black Talons, Chill, all the same, right? But Independents, nobody said nothing about Independents. Beggar, give me all the leather armor back. Black Talons and Chill. We two groups of bandits. Me, Chill, Black Talons don't take no hobgoblins. Why would two groups of bandits be working together like this?
Manure mouth.
Tazok of the bandits.
Yes?
Hobgoblin stock boy, they call him. But he guessed toward the Zentarim or a new group, the Iron Throne. Huh. Crazy. They steal that from George R. R. Martin. I need leather armor though. I know Hobgoblin stock boy who only be 2 years. I have no desire to get leather armor. You get that off of everybody. So
A simple matter.
I'm not worried about that.
You be quiet.
Alright, see if I can get in here and die, thief.
Yes?
That's not the thing we want to do. We'll have to find documents somewhere else.
What? Fine. A simple matter.
You be quiet.
armor because that's the boss says. Now that you got it, you can leave now, okay?
Manure mouth.
How much leather armor did you give me? Just one for each, okay. Why would I need leather armor, though? It's not soft and supple like the leather used to make a ranger's boots or a druid's robe. That kind of leather offers no protection better than common clothing. Well, don't need it at the moment, but thanks anyway. I need to sleep, so I should probably do that mantra. I got hit by the Tazog. It's the middle of the night, but we're safe here. At the moment, this is where the camp was, so... This is just its own area, then. Bandit camp, yeah, we didn't find it until they took us to it, so... I guess we just would have kept killing those bandits until we did the right dialogue choice. It was like an infinite loop.
What? Such meaning.
Or maybe we just never find it and we failed the quest and we... to do side quests. Alright, well... There is stuff to store here. Ardenor Crush. Oh, look at this. Oil of fiery burning. Is that like a grenade? Yep. That's nice. Potion of Heroism. What is this? That will simulate a temporary increase in level. The effect lasts for 2 hours, which makes this potion a powerful ally in a deadly combat. The potion may only be used by warriors. So that's 3, 4. Okay, everybody except half the party basically. Yeah, that works. Did I ever identify this one? My longsword I've been using forever now. Varskona +2. Feast of the Moon ceremonies. Does cold damage, right? Wow, I like it, whatever it is. Now that I know what it is, it's probably more powerful. I think that's how that works. Identify his short sword and her short sword. See which is suited better for both of them. +1 and +1, so identical, right? Yep. Just better than your common short sword. And we'll get him his sling as soon as I can return to the blacksmith. Let's talk to Ardenor Crush after we hard save, because we finally made it where we're supposed to. I'm glad I didn't do the same dialogue over and over. See, I might have just done that. Never actually got here. Taking a lot longer than I needed to. Great.
A few more ham-fisted fools for the talons.
That's not advisable at all. A little on the tough side. Filthy knob goblin. Perhaps they might at that. You had best be careful with that wit around Tazok. Ogres are not known to appreciate the subtleties of human humor. And I just happen to be the only human in the party. If I didn't have a human, I wonder if he would have still said that. I'd have said a different race humor. Half-orc humor, elf humor. Or halfling humor.
Curious human, be a dead human.
Yes.
Touch me
A
not.
simple matter.
Curious human, be a
Let me use friendship just to make sure I can use scrolls. Yep, it worked. Charisma modification.
With my usual panache, I consider.
curious
Didn't work here, at
be
least.
a dead human.
Oh well, so curious about it, because get charisma. Oh, it just increases his charisma. My highest charisma besides him looks like it is him, but we have to see what it is without the boost, because I never paid attention to these stats much before. And while I have really low intelligence on my main character, that's alright.
What is it?
Shall
What?
dress?
A simple
I
matter.
went for the other stats, so yeah, That's why she's so strong. She has a ton of hit points compared to everyone else. Ooh, the cave.
You be quiet.
The gnolls kept in the cave. Interesting.
What is
Might
it?
as well do more
Fine.
subterfuge. Holy crap! Look at these guys. You're just supposed to go in there kill. I mean, they're hostile, so probably not. But we'll talk to the leader when they're calming down. I guess they're hostile immediately. So
Simple matter.
yeah.
Yes, fine.
So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
Rumored to be surrounded by strange magic.
So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
All right then.
You be quiet.
Let's check another tent. Oh, can we get this thing? Probably be mad at me for thieving again. Montron's supposed to be my best locksmith, so... What the heck was that? That was a weird noise. Anybody notice that? No?
Manure mouth.
I guess not. We're good. I did a hard save not too long ago, so we'll be fine.
What such menial tasks?
Probably noticed this one, but maybe I can distract him while he does it in the back. That seems viable, don't you think? Nice basic supplies. I'd like to have that if they don't notice it. Can't talk to him for some reason.
What such menial tasks?
What happened? Maybe they're gonna be hostile, they just haven't triggered yet. Because usually I can still talk to them.
You be quiet.
That's weird. Alright, where's the other entrance? Man, there's just so many things around here. How can I not loot the place? Fortitude.
Catch someone else, you filthy swine.
Night Singer.
What do you want? But not because you told me to.
You be quiet.
A simple matter.
Ah, flame arrow.
What need he dead? Sleep.
This chest first. Risks of looting right in front of bandits. Don't need a long sword or a dagger. Gold is gold. Well, they haven't triggered yet, so... They triggered in here for some reason. Maybe because it's a building.
I'll do your toil.
You be quiet.
I don't even know.
I'll do your toil.
Might as well save. I'll take that. I guess I have to get him out of there, or assassinate him, just to get the few things around here.
Sleep lightly, tired.
Nothing in the barrels, just the chest and the... Ooh, look at this. Oil of speed. He didn't mind that, because it's not locked.
You be quiet.
I guess. Ah!
Manure mouth.
What is it?
Okay.
Ye spoke it. I'll do your toil.
Guess it's worth one more try. I'll reload otherwise. Well, he didn't mind me unlocking it, but taking it out, he does.
You be
I still get
quiet.
XP just for unlocking it. Alright, one more try because... I literally just opened it this time. You don't like me looking in your chest? I think they're... Oh, there they go. Okay. Reload. So we did unlock it, but don't want to open it. Alright,
Yes.
we're good.
Simple matter.
Just about good.
What?
You spoke at me.
What's such menial task?
Not going to see the gnolls. Let's see what's down here. Finally at the bandit camp. Olgoth's beard. That's interesting.
This go suck your blade.
Remember that back in grade school? I would know that quote. So long for this game. Classic. Glad to get that. I have to identify those. Even though there's only one of them. But might as well identify every chance I get. So. More ice arrows. It's only one. Is it really worth it? Piercing. And acid arrow. Nice. Alright, well, we'll have to start using some of these good arrows, at least the plus 70 ones. They stack, very nice. So we just do the arrow ability. Oh, you can right click it, that's nice.
What is it?
You cannot re-click her after you click, but
What?
reselect her.
What? Fine.
Not bad.
Yes? What is it? Such menial tasks.
Okay. Potion of perception. That will be good for delicate task and thieving. Find traps, pick pockets, open locks, and hide in shadows for 6 hours. It's not really what you would expect just from the title, but not bad. Alright, alright. In the bandit camp. Ah, here's the big tent. And skeletons decorating it. So. Very nice.
Polka's tin hammer has no need of people's skills. So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
Well, he has the friendship. Oh, it ran out already? That didn't last long. Not at all. Dispel magic. Could use that on the hobgoblin. Don't have any more friends. Spells can cat 0 out of 6 because I already did all that. Identifying.
Is there really no one else you can bother?
No more friendship at the moment. Haste seems pretty good. You can do that on teammates. 15 feet radius. Just does it around everybody. Cool.
What? Yes? Fine.
Is his charisma down then? 16. So 16, 14, 9. Montron, the least charismatic of everyone. And 18 from my main characters. So works out for her to talk.
You there. I would speak, and best you listen well.
Leader of the Black Talons, huh? You are small and weak compared. Remember this? You cross talons and I kill you. Not with hammer, with little finger. Slowly. You've my respect, but I'll not fear you. It's better placed with our quarry. Save your wind for that fat merchants on the road. I'm here because I'm strong. can do that for the orcs. This one for the goody two-shoes, I guess. And this one is for us. Good attitude. Be sure to keep it with Tazak arrive. Iron Throne, but you take orders only from me, understand? Stay away from Chill as well. They're only our friends till the job is finished. But Tazak and the quest of the Iron Throne, the organization chat will be unfolded in light this information.
Talgar's Tenhammer has no need of people's skills.
Okay. Cretus.
Now that was a stinker.
We'll be watching you. I don't respond well to orders. Cretus, I'm here. Air boss. What needs to be guarded in a camp full of heavily armored bandits? Heavily armed bandits. No exceptions. I better go, so you be careful.
So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
Alright then.
So I kicked him in the head
Yes,
till he was
such
dead.
menial tasks. What
Where are you
fine.
guys going? Come back
What
here.
is it?
Just gonna do a
Such
little bit
menial
of
tasks.
more subterfuge. Wow, there's a lot of good loot just lying around here.
What need I
Be helpful for the future. Almost 7,500 gold. Big chest to loot next. Potion of fire breath. Ha! Magically transforms the throat so that it is capable of giant breath of fire spewing forth in an arc. The eater does not drink the potion, but instead uses it on an enemy. The effect does damage to the target with the save versus breath weapon for half. Strange. Another good short sword. Save that for later. Montaron's a funny halfling. He's smaller than a dwarf. I guess the dwarves don't seem to be too short in this one. I'll have to look at them again when I get the escort service for the caravan guy. A wand. A worm. Another good shield. Probably use that right away. Can't identify yet, but could be cursed is the thing. So now that I have an amazing identifier with him, he even covers for Czar because he can only do one at a time. But now that I've got a great one, that will come in quite handy. So
What?
pretty cool. All right, back in just like 2 minutes or less. Alright then, there we are. Let's see.
You spoke at me?
Yes. Fine.
Try to remember everything I've looted already. Oh, there's some. It's weird, I bypassed that. Little fire. Pillage the bandits thing.
This sleep lightly, taskmaster.
Not the hardest locks I've seen. Throwing daggers. Guess I'll use them for him for now, because he needs them. He needs something, because he doesn't have his sling yet. Good stuff. Alright, now we are clear.
What is it?
So move on.
Such menial tasks.
Crazy fun.
What?
See if I can sneak this time. Hopefully.
Peter Wreck, try to keep up.
Well, I guess it's his turn. Do some subterfuge. Whew!
Sleep
Look at these guys. Oh, this is full of people, so.
Sorry, friend, but you've got a date.
Let's try it again.
Sorry, friend, but you've got a date down the road.
I was to enter Tazok's tent under penalty of death. Then come at me, for I have no intention of turning back. We're here under Tazok's own instruction. He requested that we retrieve his files and documents and deliver them as soon as possible. Might work. Your petty lies are wasted on me, Imaloth. Like Ender Sai here, you've crossed the Iron Throne for the last time. Let's try the other one just to see. And he knows my name already, which is weird.
You spoke at me?
Let's get in there.
What? Such menial tasks.
Alright, there we go.
What? Such menial tasks.
Sorry,
Such
friend,
menial tasks.
but you've got a date.
Then come at me. I've no intention of turning back. You're dead, little worms. It's weird you know my name the other time. It's like, how do you know my name? And who's Ender Sai he's talking about? Oh, well. Here we go. Oh, that guy.
Troubled times are upon us.
Yes.
Here we go.
Such menial
This
tasks.
better be good.
Peter Wrecked. Try to keep up.
Jacques,
Trying to remember, you can't do any actions after you've done the first action. You have to let it actually play out. Yeah. Dispel magic might be good on the other mage, don't you think? Alright, let's see how this plays
What
out.
is it?
Pretty
Yes.
exciting.
What?
What need ye dead?
Here we go.
Yes. What is it?
Okay, not bad.
Night Singer, give me power.
Speak and be gone.
You spoke at me?
I will
This
respect
better be
for now.
good.
Life shall be mine. What's happening? She's Didn't want to poison her weapon for some reason.
What is it?
Peter
What?
Rex.
Go suck your
Everybody
Olza?
kill
Is there really
Final.
no one else you can bother?
Hobgoblin.
Forward march.
Beautiful. She's poisoned again, yeah. Somebody poisoned her. Hacked. Poison weapon.
Fine.
That worked out pretty good. Let's see if the rest of the camp is hostile to me now.
A simple matter.
There's a chance. Well, if they are, it's still what I came here to get anyway.
I am wounded.
So I kicked him in the head till he was. Holgar's tin
No,
hammer
they
has
seem
no
fine.
need of people's skills. Holgar's tin hammer has no need of people's skills. So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
Alright, sweet.
A simple matter.
Oh yeah, she's cure wounds. That's nice. Again. Some strong poison. Whatever it was. Alrighty. That was pretty good.
Yes.
Jean Caresse?
What is it? Yes. What? What is it?
Night Singer, give me power.
Some
Yes?
That's
spells.
someone else, you filthy swine.
What is
Darts.
it?
Speak and be gone.
It's a nice bow.
What? What?
Who would use that bow? I'm pretty sure I'm short bow, not long bow, but yeah, still nice to try. Just a halberd,
Olza?
What do you want?
more spells.
Jean Caresse?
Is there really no one else you can
Cool.
bother?
Well, that worked out. Not bad at all.
A simple matter.
Talk to him right out in the fighting is fresh. Makes the most sense.
Troubled times are upon us.
It's time then, is it? Yeah, I probably should just jump into something. My execution. What do you think? You're not with him, are you, though? Smell his rancid breath on you if you were. What's going on here? Ah, you're not. Well, this whole place is dirty to the core. That's what's going on. These aren't your ordinary bandits. They're part Black Talons and part Chill. Chill being a demi-human band, mostly hobgoblins, and led by that creepy smart one, Ardenor Crush. There be others elsewhere, like that priest Molahay sent to poison the minds of Nashkel, set himself up as a kobold god returned, and legions of the brainless barking fools believe him, ready to do his bidding till death do they part. Molahay's head, dead. He was working for Tazok, I understand. Question is, who's Tazok working for? That's the trick, see? Crush and Targaz Kosan, leader of the Black Talons, both think he's getting orders from the Zents, and Tazok doesn't do much to discourage that particular line of thinking. But the Black Talons and Chill are bandit groups, see? They ply the trade routes, avoid the cities, and that's where they go wrong. I'm from the gate, and I can tell you dead as leather that the Zentarum aren't behind this. How can you be so sure? A desire for silence isn't the only reason I wear soft-soled boots. I wear 'em so I can tell whose toes I'm treading on. I didn't mess with no Centurion. Nice, another chivalry. Absolutely. Alright, we're good. Centurion, I picked my enemies and I messed with one group and on one group only, the Iron Throne. You want to see the Iron Throne? I got it in the other room. And right as rain, here I am as Tazok's personal prisoner. You do the math. I'd rather not. The Iron Throne, where can I find them? Tazok's been making regular visits to the Cloakwood, so that's where I'd start if I were you. There are some documents in that chest that might be worth taking a look at too. Now go step on some toes, alright? And you can all tell them Endersai sent you. Alright.
Troubled times are upon us. Troubled times are upon us.
See you later. I think he's an assassin or something, yeah. That's what he looks like, at least. Things grow darker here. Darker than I thought possible. In Tazok's tent, I came across a prisoner named Endersai. If he speaks true, and I suspect the documents in Tazok's chest that he mentioned will show he does, the bandits are being played as pawns by a power group called, tellingly enough, the Iron Throne. Tazok's orders are coming from some base of theirs within the Cloakwood, and I have little doubt that it is there that I must journey next if I wish to peel back the next layer of this mystery. Sometimes something still tells me something still seems very wrong in this. Sorry. It haunts me, dancing endlessly along the periphery of my thoughts. What it is, however, I know not. Alright, let's loot this place and get on up. Ooh, that's a trap. God, you guys are bad at detecting traps! Whew!
What?
Oh well, that'll be fine. 2,060 gold. Very nice, we're over 10,000 now. Got some papers that we needed. Tazok, Debrin, Tazok, Debrin. Hope that everything goes. Notice that your shipments of iron come late.
What is it? A
Who
simple
has
matter?
room for these things?
I will listen.
Yes, simple matter.
Redirect. Try to keep up.
That was an intense trap, huh? Lightning damage, and the one that opens it is not the one wearing lightning resistance, but there's no real reason to go back.
Mullahay and Tazok have proven to be nothing more than puppets. The true master of this unfolding mystery continues to elude you. One thing is certain. Someone has taken a very personal interest in seeking your death. Though why, you are not sure. Your search for answers continues, and the foreboding Cloakwood Forest is your next target.
Alright, Cloakwood for my next target. Look at all these. These are supposed to be hobgoblins. They look more like orcs to me. But yeah, they're not that different. And these are gnolls, of course, right? Cool. Well, that was fun. Gotta get out of here in a moment. Directing me to Cloakwood appears. There is a competing iron mine hidden somewhere deep within the forest. Alright, got everything here. Set the gauntlets. Can you identify yet? Oh, I've got a scroll. Someone gave me an identification scroll. So I'll use it. Legacy of the Masters. Get extra experience, basically. Cool. Alright, some nice gold. Nothing else too important there. Okay. Might as well put all our leather armor away.
What? Such menial
I
tasks.
have no need for it.
Speak, and shall be even bloodier than you hope.
Suck your blade.
Oops.
Yes, a simple matter.
That's someone else. You must be loving this.
What is it? Fine.
What do you want?
Sorry. Okay.
Night Singer, give now Martha.
What? Fine. Yes?
Is there all right?
What is
but
it?
not
Fine.
because you told me to. That's all right.
Both now
But
Martha.
not because you told me to.
Alright, cool. Should we rest here? Should we leave? Seems safe enough, right? Take the place. The big tent.
What? Fine.
More gold.
Shall collect. Call it now.
Alright, might as well rest this body. Fine,
What?
and in rest
Me
outside.
not have- Yes?
I guess this is not a place to rest. Alright, so we need to go to Cloakwood.
A simple
Find
matter.
that.
So I kicked him in the head until he was dead.
Nobody there. Notice I killed everyone in there.
What you want?
Kill them hobgoblins, gun for the coppers they carry. Seems that they do not get along well with the other ones.
What you want?
Righty then. Let's do another hard save, shall we? Got these ones from all the way back here, so that'll be fine. Back when we had Minsk. Oh yes. Alright, we'll wait for you here.
What? Such menial
Talk
tasks.
oh, she still needs to rest, that's right. Let's take a nap by this place. Rested for 16 hours. I guess it's just because the one was injured. It's kind of strange. So we can't really use the bow. Identify. The dead shot. Ooh. Interesting. If I find someone who needs a longbow, that would be pretty good. She's another sling one, but I guess I could just put her next points in longbow. It's kind of silly to have two people on sling, but I do have two people on darts, but yeah. Darts and darts. Oh well. Get her sliding.
Tolgar's Pinhammer has no need of people's skills.
Thought I already knew that, but okay.
So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
Alright, we're good. Just a little bit more subterfuge to explore. Didn't want to kill all those gnolls just because they're in the cave there. It's kind of silly. We'll leave them alone. Might be some benefit, like they're holding the unique one hostage or something, but who knows. Probably not. Won't know until we try, but not a big deal. Alright, well, we have a pretty nice looking par now. It's coming together. Bears. More bears. Black bears, not as bad as the grizzly bears, of course. What are these nice ruins here? Nothing much to interact with. I mean, they're not doing much there either, but it's fun to see. Oh, hello. Enemy hobgoblins. That's weird. Wonder why they're hostile. Right next to the bandit camp. I guess they branched away from the bandit camp. Something like that. Well, we know they're there if we want to fight them. Not gonna do 1 versus 4 at the moment. Off the beaten path. not all hostile now, though. It's just those specific group in the forest. What the heck is going on? It's like those ones are mad at me, but that does not make sense.
A curious human, be a human. Touch me not.
Okay.
So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
Yeah, mate.
Is that because we started a new chapter again? Yep, chapter 4. We are indeed in chapter 4. It's kind of silly they gave you the same information twice, but I guess sometimes it could be helpful. Alright. On to Cloakwood then. Somewhere deep within the forest. Let's find it then.
What such menial tasks?
I hate them flaming fist pansies.
Same here. Okay. So, where is Cloakwood? Oh, it's there. So, friendly Iron Man or the forest. Forest would probably be safer.
If I taste rest, I may not kill you after all.
You're tired already? So,
If
fine.
I'm not allowed to swat
Nice
you
space to...
dead,
Oh. Nice space to camp as soon as we deal with these
Yes?
guys.
Ye spoke at me?
What?
I will listen for now.
Night Singer, give me. May darkness prevail.
She could try using the longbow. Right? Clerics can use longbows, right? Dang it. She can't either. Which is strange. Short bow works though. Medium shield +1. Give that to her. Inadequate strength. Needs 12 strength for that. She is at 10 strength.
Yes? What is it?
This better be good.
What do you want?
Switch off here. Fancy. He's gonna use those without me even wanting him to. I have to really watch it. That's annoying. Alright. Well,
May darkness
We should rest
prevail.
now.
these
What
guys
is it?
not very strong.
Such menial tasks. What? What?
Speak and be gone.
What need ye dead?
Shall caress?
Is there really no one else you can bother?
Why does he switch to that one first? Ugh. Maybe if I switch them, he won't. Alright then.
All right, but not because you told me.
Yes?
Let's try to rest. Very nice. We slept for 8 hours. Now it's the next day. Early in the morning.
A simple matter. What is it?
Uh-huh. So, Y for this one, U for that one. I just keep hitting it by accident all this time. That's silly. Okay, what else can you... What else can you identify? Nothing in it right now. He used his... Wait. No, what? Fire resistance. Good. So many scrolls. You do need more than one magic user, I guess. Unless someone else can use it. those classes. Can't do that. So. Silly magic. Let's see about this. Wand of Fear. Terror into the heart of the creature within the target area. Ah, that could be helpful too. More ice arrows, very nice. Another standard short sword, probably. Still better than usual. Okay, I think that's everything to identify. Alright, let's do another hard save while we're on the cusp of the other area. Back him off for start of chapter 3. So it already has the hard save for the start of the chapter, so we don't need to worry about that one. Wait, what did that say? Lion's Way.
Fine.
We want to go to Cloakwood. Here we go. We made it. Investigation Cloakwood. Should probably rest now since it was a long journey. They've been traveling all this time. Do a lot of marching in this game. A lot of sleeping too.
As darkness falls, your mind drifts back to events past and to conquests well won indeed.
Oh
The
yeah.
feared and fabled bandits that have plagued the entire coast are as dust beneath you. You stride through their camp, ignoring their attacks and scattering tents and bodies as you go. Your recollections are interrupted without impact or fanfare, as the earth opens to accept your passage. The cascading rock and gravel prevents your escape, and in a moment, all is black. For all you know, you have descended to the very core of the world. The walls around you illuminate, and a cavern slowly takes shape, though you can see no more than a few steps ahead or behind. Stumbling forward, you find yourself face to face with yourself. Before you is a likeness in stone, exact to the smallest detail. A voice in the darkness accuses you, even as it seems amused. Such pride undeserved, great conqueror, when your whole being is borrowed. Credit where it is due, and dues where payment is demanded. A dagger of bone flies from the blackness and strikes the statue, square. It cracks slightly, but the pain you feel is as though you were rent asunder. You were made as you are, taunts the voice, and you can also be broken. You fall backward into the void, and do not come to rest until morning wakes you. As darkness falls, your mind drifts back to a
Spider right off the bat. Cold sweat looking about wildly. You are horrified to see a huge insect bearing down upon you. Its 8 legs and multiple eyes betray its identity, a giant spider. I actually did have a bad dream this morning about a giant spider in my room. So that's kind of accurate. Spider and a rat, actually. Oh, they all auto-attack. That's nice.
Someone else.
Why are you using your darts? I didn't tell you to use your darts. And she is using a
Yes?
cold arrow, which I did not want her to do. Strange. Montron, level up. Alright, more locks for you, boy. Your designated locksmith. Other one's getting pretty close to level up. Level 5, level 6, a few at level 4. He's only level dual cast, yeah. So he gets stupid. So stupid. Alright, anyway. There we go. Let's see what's in Cloakwood, guys. Take a look.
There aren't any elves around here, are there? I have no qualms about vaporizing a few of those abrasive curs, but they have an irritating habit of attacking in large numbers.
You realize that my sister is an elf, and you guys are technically elves? Well, she is more of a dark elf too, I guess. Even though she's surface. All her skin is a different color. I don't know. Maybe she's drought too, for all I know. Okay. Why would I want to hide that? Or this? Looks nice. Okay, so.
Yes, a simple matter.
Cloakwood exploration.
You spoke at me?
What is it? What find?
Hide in the shadows.
This better be good.
What? A simple matter.
Pretty thick forest. Could use her to scout ahead a little bit. Next to the sleeping xenomorph.
Fine. Yes, a simple matter.
Running river.
Yes. What is it?
I will listen.
What needs
For
he
now.
dead?
Light singer, give
Is
me
there
a
really nowhere
See,
else
he
you can
still
wander?
switches to the darts. Unsufferable.
What?
I'll just give him basic darts then. Who's got all my darts? No more darts? Oh, I'll have to go back and get more. They run up pretty quickly, so.
Yes, a simple
Oh,
matter.
his mirror image.
Orsa.
Fetch someone else, you filthy swine.
Wow. Leave spells. I wanted to see what
You
it,
must be lucky.
what it's like. That makes quite the difference. Koran.
Oh, travelers, hold a moment.
But I always approach strangers cautiously. Koran, hunter, and archer. Any of you interested in making some money? If you are, I'm the person who could help you do it. Glad you're smart enough to recognize opportunity when it comes knocking. The deal is this. I've been hired out by the mayor of Baragos to hunt down a great winged dragon that's been plaguing the caravan routes. Wow. Dragon, huh? Our dragon themed stream. We'll see how to interact with this. 2,000 gold for its head. Now, before you get cold feet, let me allay your fears. The only description of the beast always mentioned its deadly barbed tail. From what I know about dragons, they don't have barbs on their tails. That's something unique to wyverns. So all we have to do is find the wyvern's nest and kill it. Our only worries are if it has friends over for dinner. So what is your decision, yay or nay? Collect the heads of these soon-to-be sorry wyverns. Don't have room for you at the moment. It'd probably be a pretty interesting evil or something. But alright, I'll see what he is first and then say bye. It's the easiest thing to do.
What is it?
She'll wait there, of course. And here we have Koran. He is chaotic good. And he is a fighter thief. Elf. Koran reveals that he hails from the forest of Telthir. While he has great memories of this time there, the serene lifestyle he felt is offered was ultimately not for him. Instead, he traveled to the city of Baldur's Gate dreaming of wealth, power, and respect. With nary a coin to his name, he resorted to thievery, stealing only from those that he felt could spare, and swearing that he would quit once he had enough gold to start his own business. Unfortunately, he soon grew to love his new lifestyle, looking forward to each hair-raising escape, dangerous break-in, or beautiful woman. Occasionally, he would need to leave town for a while, disappearing into the wilderness until things had cooled down and his name was less known. His most recent retreat is apparently the result of a relationship with the female sorceress Brielle Bara. He sheepishly admits to being caught in the act of seducing a female member of the Knights of the Unicorn and being forced to flee from the violently jealous mage. And he's good with longsword and longbow. So he's not bad, but chaotic good is still good, and we are the evil troop here, so... Take anything he has. Nah, he doesn't have anything. Alright.
Be direct.
Yes?
What?
Get my sister back. Well, nice meeting you. We'll take care of the wyvern on our own.
What is your bidding?
Your company was enjoyable while it lasted. Perhaps we shall meet again.
Life is adventure or nothing.
Wait, so is he really... Okay. You can get past him.
Yes?
Well, let's make use of that haste. Should we go to the house or up here? Don't know where the beast is, but let me read that. We can collect the reward just east of Burgos at the temple. That is where the mayor of Burgos stood behind. He is also the head of the... Didn't see him last time I was there, but maybe he's just the guy there. Well, that worked out fine enough. Spiders.
Yes?
You spoke at me?
What
Pretty
is it?
fast right now, that's funny.
Speak and be gone.
This better be good.
Jean Calais?
Eh? What do you want?
He really wants to use... See, he's already used, like... He started with 10 of those. He's already used 4 of them without me actually trying to. Man, they're moving fast right now.
What? Fine.
No combat. Haste is a good spell. But now it's over. Just about. Not yet. They're just lagging. Alright, check this side. All that's over there is, oh, here's the house probably we need for the quest, though. So. Haste makes things quite a bit quicker. Who would have thought? Didn't realize it was the whole party. Oh, they get fatigue afterwards. Yeah. Everybody gets fatigued directly after haste, so there is a trade-off in it. Yep. There is indeed a big trade-off. Ooh. She can learn a lot more spells. Interesting. I did not realize that, though. I might not have used it. It's interesting.
What is
It didn't actually affect everyone, though. Just everybody else. Well, we better save to get our strength back.
Night Singer, give me power.
Is there really no one else you can bother?
What is it?
I will listen.
What?
For now.
I warrant your attention.
Also?
Oh, friends are still
Spiders. There we go. Everybody's good now. And it's the next day. Hour 9.
What a simple matter.
So yeah, let me read up more on the spells.
Let someone else, you filthy swine.
Where's that haste? Okay, does it say anything about fatigue? It affects all allied creatures in 15 feet radius centered on a point. Still subject to the spell's effect. Those entering the area after the casting is complete are not. The spell is not cumulative with itself or with other magic. Huh. Doesn't really say anything about fatigue in there. Oh well. Now we know though. Use it
Yes.
a bit more sparingly than
Fine.
I initially was going to. But it'd be kind of silly to spam it all the time. But fatigue is pretty debilitating as far as I would guess, so we don't need it. That's weird.
Yes. Such menial tasks. What is it?
Ah, here's somebody.
Such menial tasks.
You there! Identify yourself!
These people. What purpose have you wandering this far into Cloakwood? Are you looking to earn some money? If you are, I would be willing to pay a considerable amount for your assistance. Adalith Sashenstar, a noble from the city of Baldur's Gate. Perhaps you have heard of me? No matter, I am looking for some good, strong people who could defend me against a band of savages. These ruffians have been threatening my companions and me with bodily harm. Would you be interested? Suppose why not, you know? Nice. Alright, here we go. Good, I'm glad you had the sense of decency to help a man in my situation. Let me explain my predicament. My friends and I come here every year to do some sport hunting. This year, however, a group of woodland savages threatened us with bodily harm if we did not stop our hunting trip. Being civilized men, we realize that it is well within our rights to hunt wherever we damn well please. After a few more days of hunting, the crass woodmen lost all pretense of humanity and murdered Elban, one of my oldest friends. I'm sure that they plan to attack our cottage here, so we had best be prepared. Okay, then, here we go. Just like that. Druids.
I have no quarrel with those who respect my forest.
Cinead. Trespassers and butchers of our wood, I, Cinead, have come to administer the punishment that you have brought down upon yourselves. Yet, who are the ones that stand beside you? With them we have no quarrel. It is now that to you that I speak. These men have most likely duped you into protecting their sorry hides. They have most likely not told of the druid they have slain in cold blood. I will allow you to rethink your earlier decision and leave these men to their deserved fate, their most deserved fate. So, druids or nobles? It's kind of obvious we don't want to side with nobles, but what would the chaotic evil and neutral evil team I have do? I think I had a lawful evil guy at some point, a little goblin guy. Do not listen to these slavering wild men, my dear friends. They lie as befits the uncultured barbarians that they are. Sorry, Aldeth, but we're siding with the Druids. They have this great aloe vera balm they are giving away samples of. And my armor has been chaffing a bit, you know. Don't you think you're being rather harsh, Sinead? We can't just let you murder Aldeth. Come now, why don't we come to a peaceful solution? Oh well, whatever. Guess we'll do that. Because it's funny, and do I really care about some nobleman? I mean, might be more money in it or something, but I don't know. Don't need the money. This one's funny. I guess we go for the humor route now and then. Oh well. You gone mad, throwing your lot in with this band of madmen? You treacherous savages. You will suffer for your foolishness. I will deal with Sinead after I kill you. I don't think so.
Be direct. Leave me be, lest your head leave your neck.
Night Singer, give me power.
Eh? What do you want?
Let's try this fear one just to try. These guys will be on his side too, don't you think?
Hello? Hello?
Learn some manners, brute.
Here we go.
What is it?
Takes care of that.
What part of I suck your blade?
Hello?
Bring in part of the flame pist and put down these wild men of the woods.
Hello?
Call themselves Jews, but they're no better than wild animals. They all have the same feeling.
Yes, fine. What?
Speak and be gone.
What is it? Fine.
Never underestimate the power of nature's right. You need something stranger. You need something stranger.
So that was it? I guess so.
What?
No further interactions from what I can tell. Let's get in this cottage though, shall we? Wow, it's a lot smaller on the inside than it looked on the outside. That's for sure. Dang.
He spoke at me? I'll do your toil.
Wow, some good stuff in here. And gold. Potion of invulnerability. First one of those I found. Confers very high resistance to all attacks while giving bonuses to all saving throws. Can only be used by those trained in the martial arts. Huh. What if I try to use it with somebody else? It doesn't work. That's cool. A nice diamond for my troubles.
Yes? Such menial tasks.
Don't need
Yes?
I'll do your toil.
leather armor, silly leather armor.
A simple matter.
Okay, good to go.
What?
Talk about a small cottage for me. Oh well.
Such menial tasks.
Hello?
I don't know. These guys want to work with the flaming fist, so don't you think I should kill them just for that? I mean, they're just kind of like rich guys, you know. Reputation can't really get much worse than it already is, so what do I care? Reputation. Despised 1. So I think I don't know how reputation works, but it's despised in any case.
Is there really? All right, but not because you told
What
me.
is it?
He loves to use those.
That's someone else. You
See,
filthy
even if I
slut.
leave him alone for a second, he
What
switches
do
straight
you
back.
know?
He switches straight back to those. I'm taking them away from him. I can't take it anymore. These are really good darts.
With my usual panache,
Now he wants to use his fist. You gotta be kidding me. Just stay on quarterstaff, man.
I will
What
listen.
is it?
I am
Really?
born
No
of a
one else you can
noble
bother?
race.
Freaking weird. Alright, let's kill him, just see what happens.
What? A simple matter. What? A simple
Peter,
matter.
try to keep up.
Yes.
Stab him in the back.
Yes.
Probably should kill his friend too.
Speak and be gone.
So everybody gets some.
You spoke at me?
Shar is a goddess of conviction and purpose. May
Hey,
darkness
some nice
prevail.
experience from it. Emaloth, level up. They were kind of jerks anyway, right? So,
What fine?
nothing else with these guys, we'll leave them alone.
Never underestimate the power of nature's wrath.
I think they were supposed to attack early, they just didn't. It's so weird. That's the same thing with the Officer Val in the inn. Her Flaming Fist troops didn't attack me, even though she did. Just bugs or something. Congratulate your wise decision. I wish you well for whichever endeavor you now embark. If your presence in this wood involves those known as the Iron Throne, then I would suggest you head west, then north. Be careful in your journeys, for there are many foul beasts that have inhabited the wood. Another danger is a sect of shadow druids. Their order is dangerous splinter group of the true druid order. Wow. Alright then. Thanks for the advice. Some solid advice. So we shall head west, then north. See you later.
Never underestimate
Forest
the power
friend.
of nature's wrath.
Siding with the druids, I slew. Semiad was grateful. Okay. And I got a good achievement for that. And we have the villain reputation. So, fun stuff, huh? Crazy business. Take away your dark toys, you silly guy.
This better be
That's someone else, you filthy swine.
Makes no sense.
What?
Alright, good stuff. So west and north, I guess we might as well
Such menial tasks.
head there now. Spiders.
What is it?
What need ye dead?
What?
Ye spoke at me?
I will listen for now.
Yes.
Night Singer, give
What
me
is
power.
it?
Direct.
What?
Ulsa,
Eh? What do you want?
Yes.
Is there really no one else you can bother?
This will not be a quick death.
This better be good.
Speak and be gone.
Conquest,
Wonderful. That's the way
What
it should
is
be.
such menial tasks?
We're heading west. Be right back in 30 seconds. we are. We are good. Travel west.
What?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes? What?
Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
A simple matter.
Alright, he said west, then north, so.
You have been waiting for enemies and must
Oh, these guys again. Better caps.
Singer, give me power.
Yes? Yes?
I will listen for now.
What is it?
What needs dead?
Ulsa?
Okay.
Catch someone else, you filthy swine.
Whack him with a stick.
You're like
Uh-oh.
He spoke to me.
Didn't realize that until... No! Dang it. Battery caps are dangerous. Yeah. Dang. Do I have enough inventory room to even afford to do that?
Eh? What do you want?
I guess I do. That sucks, man. Casted haste. Yeah.
You must be loving this.
Is unfortunate. Oh yeah, the cursed girdle. That's one way to get off.
what? Fine.
Don't even need to pick it up, really.
Jalcales?
All her arrows, yes. Very sad. My sister companion. I'll carry your arrows for now.
Kalas na.
It's the way it goes sometimes.
Be direct.
The rest of this isn't particularly good, so.
Try to keep up.
Yep, it's a shame, but it's the way it goes. So this is a better health potion, 9 hit points. It's basically the same thing. Alright then. That's how that went. We were finally having a full party for a little bit. Bad ambush. She'll get you back soon, Ashia. Got her short bow, right?
Speak and be gone. Try to keep up.
There it is. Okay, now we should be good. Good as we can be, given the circumstances. You may not rest
Yes, a simple matter.
this time. Oh, come on!
May darkness
Fine.
fail.
I'll do your
Ulsa?
You must be
What?
loving
Fine.
this.
Run! Jeez.
It shall be even bloodier than you hoped. Gather your party before venturing
That's
forth.
all right, but not
You
because you
could
stole
suck your
it.
blade.
venturing forth.
Yes.
You must gather your party before venturing forth. You must gather your party before venturing
A
forth.
simple matter.
Give them a moment to deal with these webs.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Jagna Natha.
What is it?
Oh man.
Night Singer, give me power.
What do you want?
Maybe dispel magic could work. Yep.
What? Fine.
Alright. Oakwood. Cloakwood. Still Cloakwood. It's the other west part of Cloakwood. There we go. Sorry, Ashia. Just got unlucky. Get you back soon. Happens to the best of us.
Yes.
No Archer for now.
Is there really no one else to bother?
Kill the spider. Ah, what's this?
Excuse me, please let me speak before you attack.
That's someone else, you filthy swine.
Spiders.
But no. Ooh, I'm gonna work out some anger on you.
The web again.
I will listen. For now, be direct. This will not be a quick death.
Rancor. His Rancor is pretty good.
Jagna.
So,
What do you want? All right, but not because you... Is there really no one else you can bother?
magic missile. 6 spells a day. Looks like not much.
Night Singer, give me power. Now Natha.
Also,
That's someone else, you filthy swine.
Jagna Natha.
what? A simple matter.
These webs, man.
Yes.
Nobody to her, yeah. We're good.
Excuse me, please let me speak before you attack.
Could I take up some of your time? I would be very grateful if you would just listen to, if you would just help me. I'm sorry. You don't have the time to listen to every traveler's problems. It's my brother, you see. Spider colony. Spider's Bane. Kill a spider, thought we could become famous. The heroes of Cloakwood and all that. Brother hasn't returned yet, and it's been more than a week. Please, could you go into the woods and find him for me? My mother would be so shattered if Chillik were to be dead. See if we encounter him. Alright, we already went west, time to go north, so we'll discover this part later.
Night Singer, give me power.
You spoke at me?
What?
Really miss Ashia, but let's do what we can. Ah, more of the bastards that killed her.
What?
Personal vendetta against Ettercaps now.
This better.
Whatever they are, they're
Ulsa?
pretty nasty.
Eh? What do you want?
See, there's real magic for... I mean, it's kind of sucks we only have 6 spells a day, so... we have to choose them wisely, and sometimes he does them automatically, so... I guess that's the thing, too.
What need ye get? Speak and be gone. You spoke at me?
Another web, of course. Hope it affects the enemies, too, though.
Is there really no one else you can bother?
Craziness.
With my usual method.
Burning hands. Let's try that. Oh, not bad.
Yes?
Okay, that's better.
Me.
This better
Night
be
Singer,
good.
give me power.
Webs. Bunch of silly webs.
Catch someone else, you filthy swine.
I will what need ye get now?
Okie then. Demons. Okay. Bastard sword. Considered a short sword. Just says one-handed bastard sword. Not too specific. Very confusing.
What a simple matter.
Oh, everybody's tired now, so we made it. One day, full day of rest. Day, hour 3, middle of the night.
You
Ulsa?
spoke at me?
Let's move on.
Fine.
Come on!
No.
I just love these webs. This forest of webs and webs. Caves of webs.
Eh? With my usual
May
plan.
darkness prevail.
You must be loving this.
Moonwalking, basically.
Night Singer, give me power.
That's with my usual command.
Also may darkness prevail.
My Might as well trigger more while I can.
Yes, such menial tasks.
Jeez. Ridiculous. Well, I need to go north, so whatever's up here,
Jean Colette,
What a simple matter.
I'll do the
probably
talking.
safe for later.
Night Singer.
So many webs all over.
Arthur, may darkness prevail.
She just walks right through it like a pro. There's nothing here. It's just another walkway. But I can either go north from here or north from there. Probably won't make much difference.
What?
I would think so, at least.
Fine.
Honeybee, you made it. It's been a long time, Honeybee. Hello. Gwacey High. That's weird. People have. Oh, that's the emote. It's just the name of the emote. I see. How you doing, B? Kathy G. People not noticing. Oh yeah, it's all good. Overwatch and a lot going on. Yeah, that's fine. Glad you can tune in though. We're less than one viewer away from affiliates, so I'm really excited to celebrate that as soon as we get a couple more average viewers. Some regulars is what we need. So, but I haven't seen you since the Kingdom Come Deliverance stream, and that was at my friend's house. So, I guess this will be the first home stream you'll see. I've been playing a lot of this and did some Wasteland 3, Left 4 Dead, and I tried Overwatch. It did not work at all on my computer for streamer. Dead by Daylight, same. Bunch of little game tests here and there, some other ones, pinball and dungeon crawlers, but for now we're trying to make some good progress in Baldur's Gate. But yeah, tomorrow I'm visiting family. I won't be streaming or playing Overwatch, but yeah, later this week I'll get on earlier in the afternoon. That'd be fun. No worries. Appreciate you checking in. Enjoy some Dungeons and Dragons styles if you like that genre as well. This is basically the entire mechanic of D&D. It's literally is copyright D&D, so it's been fun to try. We lost one good party member, but we have our full evil party right now, pretty much, so lots of interesting styles. Made some choices, and right now we're tracking bandits and that kind of thing, so let's rest here at the edge, see if we run into more trouble. Nope. Very good for morning hours. Looks so much different from night to day, doesn't it? It's interesting. I mean, day and night difference, nicely. Alright, sounds good. Keep up our Baldur's Gate.
You're so dumb.
Is this Eldoth?
Gentlemen, gentlewomen,
Ha!
may I introduce myself? I am Eldoth Kron.
Always used to use that profile icon, little party icon, back in the day when I had my halflings and all that, back in the original 8 CDs. I would just use that one all the time, so pretty fun. See what he's all about. So, sorry if I seem out of breath, but I had to retreat from a battle. I was ambushed by a dozen gnolls farther back on the trail. I handily dispatched them, but thought better of fighting their half-dozen ogre friends. I think I've evaded them for now. Would any of you care for a drink of some fine Selguntian brandy? And we defeated 50 Tarsocks a day ago. Bugger off. Hope you're enjoying your liquor. Some of the best you can find. All of you are probably wondering why I'm being so generous. Obviously not from the kindness of heart. You think, well, in a way I am. You look like the type to be on the outlook for ways to improve the quality of your life. Well, I have a proposal that could help you in the endeavor. You see, there's a girl, my lover in fact, who desires to escape her father and live on her own. Her father is Intar Silvershield, one of the Dukes of Baldur's Gate. The one I just killed. This, of course, makes her desires more difficult, than that of the average city girl. However, with your assistance, we could help her escape the tyrannical clutches of Intar. Here's the punchline. Since Intar is going to be hunting us anyway, we can blackmail him for hordes of cash and not worry about our captive escaping. After all, we're doing it all for the sake of Sky. Now, we needn't go about this the right way. In fact, I'll help you with whatever you're doing until you decide to head up to Baldur's Gate. Just think of it as one favor deserving another. I'm sure we could use the extra help. This game sounds like it could work. Are you always this slimy, or is this one of your better days? Go find someone else to help in your worthless schemes. Glad you're all savvy enough to recognize a good opportunity when it comes. Alright, I'm going to see what he's all about before I dismiss him. He's probably not even evil, so... I shall get you back in a moment, cleric. Alright, he is... yeah, guy. Male human bard. The first bard we actually encounter. He probably brags all the time because of that. He's just a bard. Neutral evil. He's evil, though. Evil bard. You're a Trixie, huh? Wow. Interesting. Cool. Well, let's read about him and see what his bard combat skills are. He has no resistances and scimitar. What? Scimitar, Wakaji, Ninjato, and longbow. That's his. And he actually has a scimitar. Interesting. He is a bard. Biography speaks as though he is, as every word should impress and dazzle. He really seems to enjoy talking about himself. He is apparently from the island kingdom of Ruthame, though he left as a teenager for the city of Waterdeep. His natural affinity for song and poetry was honed to perfection while he trained at the musical college of New Olam, supporting himself with gold borrowed from any one of his given lovers. It would seem that his skill in music is mirrored with his talent in the manipulation of others' emotions. He skims over explaining how he came to leave Waterdeep, but it was apparently the result of an attempted tryst with Alina Paladinstar. Pierre Guéron, lord of the city, discovered that his daughter was being used by a manipulative dilettante and likely became quite furious. Eldoth probably had to flee the city, deciding it was time to use his bardic skill elsewhere. Well, Eldoth and Imeloth, Baloth, got a lot of similar names, so. As for the cleric, I mean, 2 drow are kind of nice, but she wasn't super good. She also had cure wounds, though. What skills does he have? Let me see.
Goody-goodies make me sick.
What's your worry? As those, you're so dumb. What's your worry?
Alright, he's got create poisoned arrows. Huh. 5 arrows per day. He is the only person who can safely handle these arrows. So if I try to use them on my actual archer, and he doesn't even start with a longbow. So I just, well, I do have a longbow in my inventory. Fancy one. Alright, have a nice stream hopping. Sounds good, honey. Where's the short bow? Where's the long bow? Didn't lose it. What? Where'd it go? Come on. Literally had this nice longbow just waiting to be used. It was magic too. It was a good longbow. Or it was at least better stats. This game doesn't give me many breaks, does it? No idea. Nobody's using it. Nobody dropped it. Pretty sure. I might have mistaken it for something else and dropped it by accident. So should we go with him instead of... Maybe not, just because of the longbow. And I didn't have the information that I already killed the girl's father that he's trying to blackmail, so...
Jean Calais?
I don't know.
Don't fall.
We could just get him another time. Oh man, I didn't want to do this if I have to pick something. Dang it. So anyway. But he seems like he'd be single weapon style, right? The katana is... one-handed, right? I don't even know anymore. Alright, let me try single weapon style. Make sure the katana is actually one-handed. Good. I mean, it's a scimitar. But he... Why did I think it was katana? Confusion. And then I'm gonna say bye to him, because other one's a bit better. And I misplaced the longbow somehow, which I just found and was gonna be really good for someone who could use it. And he happened to be able to use it, and he's the right alignment. But just another mistake we made, I guess.
As you command.
Night Singer, give me power.
See you later.
You're so dull.
Now,
What's your
Martha.
worry?
Alright, we're good.
Yes, a simple matter.
He'll be here. Can't replace Asha because she would be gone forever. Ridiculous. I wish that was more flexible because it'd really be nice to keep refilling our party members who are dead. Not have to be without ones who died. They just get removed from the game. It doesn't make sense. I guess it's like the equivalent of you leaving their body to rot, though. So this one we're like carrying them somehow with us still. Does not make sense, but that's the way it's designed. I've got
for you to watch your actions while in this wood.
Abide by the rules. In terms of the mechanics. Command you to stop so that I may parley with you a moment. I don't have time for you. Name is Lascon. I'm the protector of the Cloakwood. I would ask you a question before I take my leave of you. I have a message for those that serve the Iron Throne. Would you be a representative of that organization? We are sworn enemies of the Iron Throne. That works. Enemy of the enemy is a friend. My earlier question was just a test. I am glad to know that you also oppose this organization. Been a blight of these wood ever since they reopened the ancient dwarven iron mine. Well, I'm glad to know you. Take this. Hopefully it will aid you against the Iron Throne. The Iron Throne's fort is located to the east. Ah, he gave me a potion of invulnerability. Wasn't that nice of him? Says it's to the east.
Civilization seems far, city dweller.
Okay, then. Oh my goodness.
You spoke at me?
Also,
What do you want?
What is it?
This better be good.
Here we go.
Is there really no one else you can bother?
Magic missile. Okay. awkward positioning, really.
Right, fine.
Trixie. So it's like fairy types. Alright, so he says to the east, right? Shush. To the east, yeah. Alright, we're on the right track then. Everybody's doing good. Level up for Dawn. Okay. Lovely. Do you even notice her colors much? It's like, not really. I had the one I wanted. Where'd it go? It's not a big deal. Colors. Okay. So, moving on to... Alright, anyway. To the east. Whew.
A simple matter.
Craziness, guys.
Jean Caresse?
Fetch someone else, you filthy swine.
Yes?
Can use more darts. Ran out of darts already. That's what happens when you have two of the same kind. Probably should have given him a crossbow or something. At least it would have better quantity.
Speak and be gone. What need ye dead?
Night Singer.
Me? What do you want?
Alright.
And the rivers run red!
Winnie the Pooh Bear.
What is such mean at house?
Yogi Bear. We got Yogi Bear. Good time. Something here.
That made darkness
Idle do
prevail.
your toil.
Let's see what this is about. There's the baby wyverns. Okay. Well, glad I found that for walking right into them. That would have been interesting. Little bit much to handle. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, you guys, let's finish this Saturday night fun stream with some baby wyverns, looks like. Okay.
What? A simple matter.
Not sure where all this lag is coming from, but take it more moment to moment, I guess. Just alt-tab to Discord real quick, so whatever.
Jacques?
Yes?
I will listen.
This idle do your toil.
Alright. For these
What? A simple matter.
baby wyverns. See what we can do.
Is there really no one else you can bother?
Get some haste for this one. And we'll see what else. Probably should use some potions, but I don't really know what kind of attacks they have or what. It's gonna be plenty of health on Imoloff now, so she'll tank it for the most part.
What?
Even though she's using darts to start. I don't know. We'll see.
Yes?
They see.
What is it?
I'd see
What need ye get? Idle do your toil.
There's someone else who built this one.
Should bless someone.
Eh? What do you want?
No more webs. No. Try that.
Is there really no one else you can bother?
There we go. Not too bad. I mean, they are babies after all, so not going to be as fearsome as.
That's all right, but not
Full
because
grown.
you told me to.
What?
Alright,
A
see if we
simple
can
matter.
make use of the haste before it wears off. Any other enemies in the area? Otherwise, we'll have to sleep. Get rid of that fatigue. Another bridge. There.
Your life should be
There. Some trails. There's a cave. Yeah. We didn't go in that. Oh, okay. That's where the wyverns are.
a simple matter.
I mean, should we go for it? Ugh. Definitely need heals for him to tank. Might be a bloody battle.
This better. What need ye get? Idle do your
Oh, they're
toil.
coming outside to greet me. Great. Oh my goodness. Run away. Run away.
Yes, fine.
Oh boy. Ah, there goes Haste. Amazing time for Haste to run out. Just some wyverns chasing me, no big deal. Oh goodness. The Conios. I think. Alright, they lost me. Let's take a rest. Whew. That was interesting, huh?
With my usual panache, I assume.
You spoke at me? Sleep lightly, taskmaster.
So frustrating you can't just replace them and revive them later, but gotta take death seriously, I guess, because other ones there is permanent death. I think it's only like a day until you can revive them. That's the harder difficulties, though, because easy has nothing of that. But if you go to core rules, party members can permanently die. So mine can still die, but they can't permanently die. Story mode, they cannot die in combat at all. So at least I have that off. I'm not doing the full baby, you know, handicapped babysitter mode, whatever. Because that would be no challenge, no stakes at all. So at least this one we're experiencing some sacrifices and losses, and it's frustrating that we can't move, but you know, it's part of the way it's designed. So
may darkness prevail.
I guess, you know, real D&D, you can just forsake your companion to get a new one until you bring them back. But I guess we're kind of spoiled in more modern games where you have more options, stuff like that.
Is there really no one else you can bother?
But I'll do your
Your
toil.
words seem very strange, and yet somehow familiar.
So we should probably make sure the wyverns aren't still there.
What need you sleep
Power.
lightly?
They might still be outside of the cave, I don't know. We'll find out. Otherwise, they're back inside. Should have shadow stepped with Ashia when she was getting ambushed. I just didn't have time to react to it the way I was playing. Alright, so they're waiting for me outside the cave. We'll come back to them later. Giant family of wyverns. Indeed do have friends over for dinner, like they were mentioning.
What? A simple matter.
Oh, man. Pretty intense. Alright, we'll check this bridge and then I'll have to call it night for now, guys. We'll be back Monday with some more something. Not this. Let's see. Oh, dear.
Olsa?
You spoke at me? Sleep lightly,
Yes.
taskmaster.
I'll give the darts a break, I guess.
This better
She has the
be
most
good.
health of everyone, so
Jalcalette?
it's because I really leveled her up, her stats and
Touch
strength,
someone else, you filthy swine.
instead of other things. She has the most constitution, also. Alright, let's get in there.
What need ye dead?
Eh? What do you want?
Try another orb, or what is this? Spook. Can the spiders get spooked? I don't know. Let's try.
Me?
Something.
Night Singer, give me power.
Is there really no one else you can bother?
Wow, that was interesting. How did Imaloth do that? Where the heck are you going?
Peter, it shall be even bloodier than
Just walking down the...
This will not be a quick death.
What is it?
And the rivers run red!
Alright,
Such menial tasks.
we are good. Alright, let's see what's across this bridge.
What? Yes? A simple matter.
tonight, chap. I'm glad we got a couple people. Ah, more wyverns. Baby wyverns. Alright, last battle.
Speak and be gone.
What is it?
Also,
This better be good.
Jagras.
I will listen for now. It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
What meeting
Plenty of wyverns in this area. I haven't seen them before, so. Interesting.
Catch someone else, you filthy swine.
Thankfully, there's babies.
What?
Probably shouldn't have my highest character be ranging. He's poisoned, yeah. That's he's about to die. Poison. Could get more antidotes next time. I didn't realize so many enemies would have poison. Definitely makes it difficult. Some knife.
Eh? What do you want? All right, but not because you told me.
good?
About to die from the poison. Drink your medicine. Wyverns. Too much. Simply too much. Well, good a time as any to end it. Oh man, I won't be able to carry his stuff though. I'll have to really nitpick his stuff. Damn. Rough go at it, guys. Guess I should have sacrificed that potion of invulnerability after all.
Peter, it shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
Man, that's crazy. Pretty rough. Oh, got on the quiver. One. Ludicrous.
Night Singer. Also,
Speak and be gone.
Alright then.
What is it?
I will listen. It shall be even
I'll go where you
bloodier than
wish.
you
If
hoped.
you keep me from your cursed son.
It shall be even bloodier
Cursed
than you
son.
hoped.
Yes. They don't like the son of these evil type characters. No tan for you. Drop that. Still carrying all that. Jeez. And who wants the
Is
mail?
there really no one
Okay.
else you can bother?
See if she can use this. Yep, that'll be better. Very nice. Alright, good enough. We got all the good
What?
stuff.
Such menial
So, it's rough, but that's what you expect. So we might have to retreat and resurrect them, but we might be able to carry on. And we'll still have full health, so. Anyway, that'll be a good point to carry on from. Yep, okay, we got Wild Mage. I'll see you in another playthrough. See you already gone for good, looks like. Same with Zar. Zar is also gone. But it's good times. Alright, you guys. I will see you on Monday. Thank you for watching on YouTube. And if you watch the Twitch VOD as well. So, either way, take care. Have a good night. It's been fun. Not too many chatters tonight, but hopefully grow some more regulars. And stream, plug in the right places, because course, people do get mad at plugging when it's not allowed in certain Discord channels, but it'll be fine. So anyways, we'll talk to you soon. Have a good night. Good fun.